Johnson in our program for 5 years. He has fully embraced the RCU ethos and what it means to be part of this program. A great teammate, Jeremy has impacted our program tremendously and has been a reliable source of energy. He began his career on our reserve team, but was quickly moved up to the varsity as we saw the value he brought to the table. While battling numerous injuries throughout his career, Jeremy has continued to soldier on and has become someone we have relied upon heavily for his leadership and experience. We thank Jeremy for his 5 years here at RCU and for everything he has poured into our program. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Jeremy Neal. Our next senior, number 10, Lyndon Holder. Accompanied by his mother, Nicole Holder, and his sister, Kingston Holder. Coach Pleasant had this to say about Lyndon. Lyndon came to us this year with just 2 semesters of eligibility left to play. To say it was a smooth transition doesn't even scratch the surface. Lyndon is an RCU guy through and through. A great teammate and past first point guard who broke the single-game assist record in just his 4th game here at RCU. And his passing of 1,000 career points just a few games ago, Lyndon's on-court resume speaks for itself. He was part of 2 very good junior college teams before coming here and has been a key piece to this team and to the success we have had so far this season. The thing that we miss most about Lyndon is his leadership. Not a day goes by that I don't see him in the gym on his own time, getting shots up and preparing for the next game. We're thankful that he spent his last season of eligibility here with us. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Lyndon Holder. Our next senior, number 14, William Asari. Accompanied by Coach Scott Samuels. Coach Pleasant had this to say about Will. Will came to us with just a year left to play as well. He was a member of Concordia University's team before they unfortunately closed this past year. Another great teammate, Will embraced his role during his time here and has been instrumental in making sure we are prepared for each and every opponent. He has length and size and has added lots of value to our team this season in his year with us. A good student, Will has a very bright future ahead of him, whether he decides to stay here in the U.S. or go back to Canada. We're thankful Will spent his final season here with us. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Will Asari. Our next senior, number 24, James Fisher. Accompanied by his mother, Teresa, Coach Pleasant had this to say. There's no better story in college athletics than a story like James Fisher. We recruited James after playing a year of homeschool basketball during COVID. Prior to that, James spent his high school career at a boarding school in Canada. He came to us with little organized basketball experience and has turned himself into one of the best players we've had since I've been here. A 1,000-point scorer for his career. He is just one of 9 players to score over 1,000 points at RCU since we transitioned to the NAIA. Not only is he the all-time leader for field goal percentage in a career, but he has had the 3 highest single-season field goal percentages in school history since transitioning to the NAIA. James is also the career leader in total rebounds, offensive rebounds, and defensive rebounds since transitioning to the NAIA. He's second in career blocks since going NAIA and has previously an all-WHAC selection. But most importantly, James is one of the finest young men I have ever been able to coach. A leader, not just in the locker room, but throughout campus. James's departure will leave a void that will be tough to fill. But we are thankful for the 5 years he spent and for everything he has given our school and program. Ladies and gentlemen, senior James Fisher. Our final senior, number 30, Bill Cleary. Here, accompanied by his girlfriend, Audrey Flores, his parents, David and Daniel, Coach Pleasant had this to say about Beer. We are so thankful Beer has spent his 4 years of college basketball here at RCU. Originally a member of our reserve team, Beer spent the last 2 seasons with the varsity team. Another great teammate who has made our team and program better each and every day he's been with us. A student leader on campus, Beer has embodied everything that RCU and our program are about. He can really shoot it and has been a constant and reliable presence in our practices during his 2 years with the varsity. A great student, we look forward to seeing what Beer accomplishes in his life ahead. We thank him for his time and energy he's dedicated to be a part of the program for 4 years. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Beer Cleary. And our 5 seniors, we thank you for all of your time spent here in Garth Pleasant Arena.
on the beautiful campus of Rochester Christian University and inside of Garth Pleasant Arena. This is Warriors basketball on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. Stephen McDonald here saying hello everyone and welcome to our broadcast as the Rochester Christian Warriors host the Cleary Cougars. The Warriors come into this one 18-7 on the year, 13-6 is their mark in WAC play, but winners of their last 5 overall. They're 11-3 at home this season. Meanwhile, Cleary comes in 11-13 on the year with a 10-9 conference record. Same as the women, in fact, saw the Cleary women here just a little bit ago. They came in with a 10-9 conference record as well. In this game, however, Rochester Christian will have their hands full with the likes of Benny Crenshaw Jr. and Nick Ellis, each averaging just north of 11 points per game on the season. And with that, we send it down to the floor now to public address announcer Mark Stowers.
On the beautiful campus of Rochester Christian University for this afternoon's men's basketball game between the Cleary Cougars and your Rochester Christian University Warriors. As a reminder, Rochester Christian and the NAIA are committed to maintaining the true spirit of competition in athletics. We ask that all players and fans do their part by showing respect to every spectator, athlete, coach, and official involved in this afternoon's game. And now, let's meet the starters first. For the Cougars, wearing number 1, Zane Hill. Number 11, Benny Crenshaw Jr. Number 12, Trevor View. Number 21, Nick Ellis. And number 24, Jacob Mueller. Your head coach, Carl Collins, his assistant, Steve Rabachowski, Jake Boston, and Grant Long. Well, there you have it, the starting lineups for both these teams, courtesy of public address announcer Mark Stowers here inside of Garth Pleasant Arena. Warriors and Cougars just about set to jump it up as the Warriors put that 5-game winning streak on the line here on Valentine's Day. Also Senior Day as well for the Warriors. James Fisher, one of the several seniors honored before today's contest. Jump is up, and we're underway. Warriors will start out with it in the all-gray, Cougars in the all-blue. Here's Tomias Williams, outside for Dustin Farrow. Quick bounce for Fisher, backs his way in, puts it up, no, got his own miss, goes back up and in. Crenshaw Jr. gets switched on to James Fisher. Now Ellis goes baseline, float it up and fill it.
Basket good for Mueller. Darnell Turner Jr. goes up with it. Offensive rebound, flush by Fisher. Fisher making his presence known here early. Driving, getting tight to the baseline and missing was Kemp. Warriors come away with it. Darnell Turner Jr. ahead. Hanging, it spins around and down. For Turner Jr., last time these teams met back on January 3rd, a huge 30-point and 9-rebound game out of him in a 96-77 win for the Warriors that day. His team up by 4 with possession of it. Couple finishes in tight already for James Fisher in this one. Floated outside straightaway 3 from Tomias Williams. Can't bank it home. Tracked down his own miss but couldn't corral it. Ellis gives off to View, weaving his way through traffic. Zane Kemp down the lane, lays it up, no. Offensive rebound put back up and in by Jacob Mueller. Get it to Fisher, he'll back his way in. Body hits the floor, blocking foul called. Looks like they'll get Mueller. Baseline inbound from Holder. Holder, another one of the seniors honored before today's game. Farrow turns inside, missed on the shot, rebound away to Crenshaw Jr. Mentioned him in the open to our broadcast, the leading scorer along with Nick Ellis. 3, knock it down, right on cue for Ellis. Farrow tries to rush it up in transition, blocked out of bounds. For Ellis, he scored in double figures 15 times this season. Gets one to go here early from the outside. And for Crenshaw Jr., had 12 points on 5 of 10 shooting back on that game in January 3rd. Also has a game putting up 31 against Siena Heights. Tomias Williams misses, got his own rebound, drops it off Tyler Allen, floats for 2. View off to Ellis, extra pass Crenshaw Jr. Jab step rises for 3 off the heel, rebound to Kemp. Into the corner it goes for View for 3. Crenshaw Jr. this way, Kemp wants a 3, lines it up off the heel. Fisher finally the defensive board, lob it up ahead, Tyler Allen can't finish. Crenshaw Jr. leans back, it dies on the heel and goes down. Back and forth we go in the first few minutes of our ball game. 15:33 to go first half. Holder driving with the right hand and scores it. Crenshaw Jr. has it. being guarded by Tomias Williams. Pass deflected away out of bounds. Jamil Mashur will come in for the Warriors. A quick substitution as well for Cleary. Tim Cooley comes in, 23 in blue for Cleary. Turning baseline with it, chucking up a shot was Zane Kemp. Believe he got fouled there. Fouls on Tyler Allen. His first, team's first. Warriors by 1. Kemp at the free throw line. First one's up and through. Second one through for him as well. Williams at the free throw line, drops it off to Mashur. He'll gallop through the paint, miss on the flip shot. Stopping middle of the paint and putting it in for 2. Warriors trying to push off the made basket. Isaiah Bailey with that last bucket just a moment ago. Lay it up, lay it in, counted on a foul for Zane Kemp on this trip down the floor. Tomias Williams will pick up the foul, his first, team second. Kemp will shoot 1 when we come back. His team up 5 with 14-13 to go in the first half on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. James Fisher, 4 points, 3 rebounds here early. On the other side, Kemp with the basket and 1 that sent us to the media timeout. He has 4 points and 3 rebounds of his own. He'll have a chance to add 1 more at the line in just a moment. Jacob Mueller has 4 points and 2 boards as well for Cleary, as they have the 15-10 lead with 14-13 to go first half. Kemp at the line for his and 1. It's up and off the heel. Tomias Williams gets it off to Tyler Allen. Allen banks it home. Second bucket for Tyler Allen, 4 points on 2 of 3 shooting. Crenshaw Jr. floats it this way for Kemp. Kemp driving, almost got a rip away, did Mashur, but Kemp stuck with it and put it in for 2. Tomias Williams lines up a 3, that's too strong. Cougars by 5. Crenshaw Jr. from just inside the line misses. Rebound tapped by Ashton Gould. James Fisher comes back in. Tyler Allen gets a screen from Fisher, hesitates, now fires, misses. Rebound comes down to the Cougars. Slaughter the rebound. Slaughter on the go, sends it outside to the corner. Crenshaw Jr. got screened by Hewley. Now driving, tried to drop it off to Hewley. Tyler Allen diving to the floor, last one to touch it before it made its way out. So out there for the Warriors, it's Gould, Farrow, Holder, Allen, and Fisher. Cougars going with Kemp, Slaughter, Crenshaw Jr., Bailey, and Hewley. It'll be Slaughter to toss in for Kemp. 5 to shoot. Inside the free throw line, can't connect. Rebound to Gould. Foul goes on Hewley, his first, team's second. First free throw from Fisher is knocked through. Mason Parker comes in for the first time today. Free throw the second for Fisher. Off the back of the rim. 1 for 2 for him at the line this trip. 17-13 Cougars with 12 minutes to play in the first half. A quick rest for Tamias Williams as he re-enters. Williams this way for Farrow. Now Holder, thought about the three, got screened for by Tamias Williams, who has it here with 10 to shoot. Dumps it off to Fisher. Couldn't handle the pass, turns it over. Rising, can't bank it home on the jumper. Offensive rebound goes back outside to Everhart. Extra pass straight on 3 for Isaiah Bailey, no good. Chaz Cobbs Jr. will trigger in on the inbound. Everhart guarded by Fisher. Inside the free throw line, sink it for Isaiah Bailey. Cleary by 6, 10:40 to go in the half. Go baseline for Farrow, reverses and scores. Give the assist to James Fisher there. So Fisher 5 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist so far. Rebound pulled down by Mason Parker on the miss. Holder wants a 3, got the 3. Gets it back to within 1. middle stages of our first half. Looks like Darnell Turner Jr. ready to check in at the next whistle, and that's an offensive foul going to be called on Amari Slaughter. Slaughter, a sophomore guard out of Detroit, attended Redford Union. Turner Jr. does come in, passes off to Mason Parker. Parker down the lane, lays it up short. Rebound comes down to Cooley. Drop it off baseline. Cooley with the slam. Excellent find on the inside. Missing was Darnell Turner Jr. Tied up was James Fisher. And it looks like we'll get a foul. Foul goes on Cooley. That's a tough break for Cleary and Coach Carl Thomas in his third season now with the Cougars, as the possession arrow on a tie-up there would have been Cougars basketball, but instead it's the second foul called on Cooley. 9:21 to go in the first half. It's the Cougars by 3. We'll step aside on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. Cleary Cougars lead it by 3, 9:21 to go first half. In what has been a pretty even game thus far. Cleary 9 of 20 from the floor, Warriors 8 of 20 from the floor. Total rebounding 13 to 12, the slight advantage to Cleary. It'll be Warriors basketball out of the timeout. It was the second foul on Tim Cooley. Fisher to Williams above the free throw line. Haven't called Tobias's name much yet today. Inside, Turner Jr. lays it off glass and in. So far for Williams, just 1 rebound and 1 assist. 0 of 3 from the floor, 0 for 2 from beyond the arc. Comes away with a rebound here. That'll be his second. It's ripped away. Runway clear in transition. Lay it in for Amari Slaughter. Still a 3-point game in favor of Cleary. Fisher tries to go in, lay it up with some contact and lays it in. The senior having himself a day so far, James Fisher. For Fisher, that's now 7 points and 4 rebounds, also 1 assist as well. Corner pocket 3, knock it down for Isaiah Bailey. Bailey now 7 points on 3 of 5 shooting. Blocking foul going to be called. Looks like that's going to go on Isaiah Bailey. It will be on Bailey, just his first, but team's fifth. Fisher and Farrow, also Mason Parker, all checking out. Holder to Williams. Leans back. Can't get the shot to fall. Rebound tapped and controlled by the Warriors. Into the corner it goes. Tyler Allen steps back for three. Runs it off the rim. Get it to Mueller. Has Mashore on him. Contested jumper. Rebound Warriors and Tyler Allen. Allen's out there with Turner Jr., Williams, Holder, and Mashore. Driving is Darnell Turner Jr. and got dumped to the floor and fouled. The 5 for Cleary is Cobbs Jr., View, Everhart, Ellis, and Mueller. Foul goes on Mueller, his second, team sixth. .706 to go in the first half. Warriors come in, winners of their last 5. Holder off a screen by Mashore. They got Mashore for the offensive foul. That'll be his first, team's third. Bounce it to Zane Kemp. Extra pass, good on the lay-in. Trevor View with the basket. Tomias Williams goes outside for Lyndon Holder. Spins inside off a pivot. Can't hit the shot. Warriors get the rebound on the baseline. Extra pass. Turner Jr. into a three. Got it. Give Holder the assist. Down to a 3-point differential, 6:10 to go in the first half. Zip it inside, looking for Ellis. Went up with it, lost it. Warriors away with it with Tomias Williams. He'll go in, drop it off to Tyler Allen, who misses. Warriors got to be able to finish on some of these looks in close just like that. A rainbow three is off. Up ahead, Turner Jr. lays it up, lays it in, and got dumped to the floor for his efforts. 28-27, 5.5 to go in the half. Holder tries to come in, rip the basketball away. He'll pick up the foul. Should be just the first on Holder, and it is, team's fourth. That'll send us to the under 8 media timeout, 28-27 Cleary, 5:23 to go in the first half. We'll step aside on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. Haven't seen too much separation between these two teams so far. Still 5:23 to go until half. Cleary 12 of 26 shooting, Warriors 12 of 28 from the floor. Total rebounding, Warriors just a +2 advantage in that category, 17 to 15. They've been led so far by Darnell Turner Jr. with 9 points. James Fisher has 7 and 4 rebounds plus 1 assist as well. On the other side, Isaiah Bailey, 7 points, 2 rebounds. Zane Kemp, 6 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. It'll be Cleary basketball out of the timeout. Kemp outside for Derek Miller. Miller back to him on the wing. 10 to shoot. Good basket cut, whistle and a foul down on the baseline. Trevor View got the feed, got the shot away, and got fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. Fouls on Holder, his second. First time today at the line for View. Knocks down the first. Second one no good for him. Warriors over this 5-game run have been no stranger to playing in tight games. We'll talk about that more in just a moment, as scoring is Tyler Allen for 2. And we're level at 29. Taking a look at some of those scores over this run, 80 to 78, as there's a throwdown for Nick Ellis. They knocked off Michigan Dearborn back on January 31st, 80 to 78. And then just a couple of days ago, last Saturday, 94-92 against Cornerstone. So the Warriors comfortable playing in some tight games and finding a way to get it done more often than not. Float it in the direction of Nick Ellis, too tall. Inside of 4 to go in the half, tied at 31. Warriors with the basketball in the hands of Tomias Williams. He'll bounce it for Ashton Gould on the baseline, and he got fouled. Gould's had some nice games the last 2 times out. Back on Wednesday against Siena Heights, that was a 76-61 win for the Warriors. Had 7 points and 5 rebounds off the bench for Coach Pleasant. Misses on the first. Then last Saturday in that 94-92 win against Cornerstone, chipped in 16 points coming off the bench in the overtime win. His second free throw is through. His second free throw gives the Warriors the lead. Approaching 3.5 to go in the first half. Warriors will have one more home game for the regular season. That'll come on Wednesday the 18th, just a few days from now. Leaning back free throw line jumper, contested jumper by Tomias Williams. That game on the 18th, 7:30 Eastern against Lawrence Tech. Whistle and a foul will go. They'll get Zane Kemp for the foul. Just his first, but team's 8th. First one from Williams is good. Tamias Williams, a quiet first half, just 1 of 5 from the floor. Does have 5 rebounds and 2 assists, though, so getting it done in other ways. Two at the line for him, gives him 4 points, those 5 rebounds and 2 assists. Float it from the middle of the paint, couple hops off the rim, but will not drop. Fisher another rebound. Fisher had fake one dribble, and it won't fall through. On a throwdown attempt by James Fisher. And because Fisher hung on the rim and just kind of grabbed on while that ball was still above the rim, basket interference was the call. Ball didn't go through either way. Warriors by 3, get it this way. 3 is up and too strong by Nick Ellis. Battle for it on the floor. Fisher's in there along with Tamias Williams. Who can come up with it? They'll say last touched right in front of us by Tamias Williams. So it'll be Cleary basketball. Inbound coming from Isaiah Bailey. Team high 7 points for Isaiah Bailey. Chaz Cobbs Jr. comes back in. By my count now, Cleary has put in 12 different players to this contest as Isaiah Bailey floats it for 2. 34-33, final 2 minutes of our half. Get it down to Dustin Farrow. He'll throw it out of bounds off the leg of TJ Fischhaber. Turner Jr., one-handed snare by Fisher. Had 2 blue jerseys on him when he caught it. Then just trying to force his way through the middle, whistling a foul. They get Bailey for his second. Fischhaber was there as well. James Fisher will go to the free throw line. One and one for Fisher. It's up and through. Fisher went 1 for 2 on his previous trip at the line this half. Second one is up, and 1 for 2 for him again this trip. Warriors 5 of 8 at the line so far. Floated off the high glass and down. Acrobatic finish hanging midair by Derek Miller. And Turner Jr. does his best work at the other end, floating from the middle. Both guards just showing incredible body control on those last 2 shots. Here's Crenshaw Jr. Haven't called his name a ton in this half. He misses on the shot. Possible 3-on-3 the other way for the Warriors. Lay it up, lay it in. Counted a foul for Tyler Allen. Fouls on Chaz Cobbs Jr., his first. Ashton Gould will come in for Tamias Williams. And taking a look at Crenshaw Jr., just 1 of 4 shooting in this half, 2 points for him. Guy averages just a little over 11 points per game this season. Gould with one hand able to go get that miss. 40 seconds to go in the half, 15 on the shot clock. It's the Warriors by 4. Darnell Turner Jr. being harassed out high by Chaz Cobbs Jr. That'll be the second on him. Turner Jr. at the line. Team high 11 points, make that a game high 11 points, and knocks down the first to make it 12. On his first trip to the free throw line today, 5 of 7 from the floor so far, has a 3 in there as well. Second one through. 6-point lead for the Warriors. Cleary will have it with about a 4-second difference between clocks. It's Kemp, Miller, Cobbs Jr., Crenshaw Jr., and Fishaber out there for Cleary. Here's Miller launching for 3. Rebound pulled down by Kemp. 10 to go in the half. Crenshaw Jr. outside. Big screen there by Fishaber. Warriors the takeaway. 2 seconds to go. 1 second to go. And that's offline. Official says wouldn't have counted even had it gone. So that's how our first half will end. Warriors will take the 41-35 lead to the locker room. We'll take a timeout, come back with some stats from that first half of play from Garth Pleasant Arena on your home for Warriors basketball. Welcome back on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. Stephen McDonald here with you inside of Garth Pleasant Arena. 41-35, our halftime score between the Warriors and the Cougars. Take a look at some stats from that first 20 minutes of play. Not a ton of separation, of course, between these two teams in that first half of play. Warriors shot it just a touch better, 48% from the floor to Cleary's 44%. Warriors a +4 advantage, in rebounding, 22-18. They were led in the first half by Darnell Turner Jr. with 13 points on 5 of 7 shooting. Tyler Allen finishes the first half with 8 points on 4 of 8 shooting. And James Fisher already with 8 points and 5 rebounds plus 1 assist. On the other side for Cleary, Isaiah Bailey, team high 9 points. Zane Kemp, 6 points and 6 rebounds, also has 1 assist. And Nick Ellis, 5 points on 2 of 3 shooting, including 1 of 2 from beyond the arc. At the half between the Warriors and the Cougars, 41-35 our score from Garth Pleasant Arena on your home for Warriors basketball.
It all began in 1937 on this very basketball court in Kansas City. A vision to start something different, something better. A college athletics association where competition wasn't just about the scoreboard, but about character, growth, and rising together. From that first tip-off, the NAIA has grown in size and in spirit. In the way we play, the way we lead, the way we make athletics greater than a game, and all strive to do more and be more. At the NAIA, we take the student and student athlete seriously and focus on the whole person, because individual growth doesn't stop at the final buzzer. Our character-driven athletics empower student athletes to succeed in competition, in class, and in life.
I'm not just preparing for the next game. I'm preparing for what's next.
For NAIA member institutions, small doesn't mean limited. It means limitless. Our schools aren't simply the sum of their teams. They're whole communities that are founded on opportunity, strengthened by tradition, and powered by passion.
Here, we build athletic programs that build lives and legacies.
Through our 29 sports, 21 conferences, 250 member institutions, and 83,000 student athletes, the NAIA fosters a culture of competition and connection in an unstoppable intercollegiate movement where athletics push to new heights and integrity keeps us grounded.
We don't measure success in W's alone. Our greatest victory is the community we create for the student-athlete experience.
Across the NAIA, we play for the love of the game, finding strength in our teammates and gaining inspiration from our challengers.
We know excellence doesn't happen by chance. That's why we built our own playbook for success. From our common sense regulations to our innovative tools like Return on Athletics to our commitment to character development, we help schools not just compete, but thrive.
Our investment goes beyond athletics. We're investing in the future of our student athletes and our schools.
We are bigger than a game, than a record, than a championship. We are the next generation of athletes, leaders, and game changers. It's why we choose the NAIA.
This is college athletics the way it was meant to be. This is the right way to play.
At the half, here from Garth Pleasant Arena between the Warriors and Cougars, take a look at how the conference standings stood as we entered play here today. Rochester Christian came in third in WAC standings at 13-6 during league play. Cleary just a couple spots behind them at 10-9 down there at that number 6 spot. Warriors looking to host a tournament game here in just a few weeks if they can be one of those top few teams in the standings, they'll have a couple really big games to finish out the regular season with two of the top 5 teams in the standings entering play today. Their next game will be here on Wednesday against the 5th ranked in the conference Lawrence Tech Blue Devils. They come in same record as Cleary does at 10-9. Then they'll go to number 1 ranked and 16-3. Madonna next Saturday to finish out regular season play. So again, still a lot to be determined as it currently stands with the men's standings. Madonna 16-3, Indiana Tech 14-5, Rochester Christian, of course, there in 3rd. Lourdes just behind them at 12-7, and then the aforementioned Blue Devils and Cougars at 10-9 each respectively. 41-35 our score at the half from Rochester Christian and Garth Pleasant Arena on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. Second half just about set to get going here in a moment. Warriors lead 41-35 as we make our way out of halftime here. Rochester Christian women winners earlier today against the Cougars. Pushed their winning streak up to 3 games and held firm towards the top of the conference standings. Warrior men looking for the same result as well. 20 minutes still to decide this one. Turner Jr., topside for Holder, floats it inside looking for Fisher, goes up and gets it, puts it up, misses but draws the foul. It'll be the third on Mueller. Four points, 2 rebounds today for Mueller. Pop it in on the first one for Fisher. Didn't want to jinx him as he let that second free throw go, but so far in his 3 trips to the line today has gone 1 for 2 on each of those trips. Leaning back, and it runs around and down. Zane Kemp for 2. Fisher tried to screen for Holder there, top of the arc. Cougars defended it well. Now Holder gets down to the baseline, drops it off. Tamias Williams with the throwdown. Give Holder an assist on that slam by Williams. Outside to Crenshaw Jr. Warriors did well defending him in that first half. Just 1 of 4 shooting for Benny Crenshaw Jr. Turner Jr. went down to the floor to go get it. Kept it alive for his teammates who rush it up ahead. Back the other way, does it again, goes and gets the basketball. This time stayed upright in the process. Get it to Fisher. Works his way through, hesitates, leans in, misses on the shot. View thought about it, holds on to it, and then getting dumped to the floor and looks to be holding his ankle is Lyndon Holder. Add insult to injury, Holder is going to pick up his 3rd on that. So he'll head out. Looks like Tyler Allen came in for him. Spot up off the inbound for Ellis. He missed. Long 3 is through for Kemp. Down to a 4-point game. 44-40. Fisher banging away inside, off glass, no. Tracked down by Allen, bounce it to Williams. He lost it on the way through. $17:33 to go. Again, just haven't seen much separation between these two teams. Cleary 17 of 38 shooting, Warriors 17 of 37. Skip it across the paint, going straight up with it, no. But a whistle and a foul on the shot by Jacob Mueller. Just the first on Fisher. Mueller will go to the line. Cleary just 3 of 5 at the line so far today. Warriors 8 of 13 on their end. Misses on the first. But again, shooting for both these teams just about dead even. Rebounding, not a ton of separation there either as the second one drops for Mueller. Warriors +2 in rebounding right now, 24 to 22. Williams, outside Farrow. That shot's blocked from the outside. Ashton Gould comes in for Farrow. Turner Jr. with 13, Fisher with 9, Tyler Allen with 8. On the other side, Kemp with 11, Isaiah Bailey with 9. Kemp has it here, has 11 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist. Now straight away for Mueller, get it back over to Kemp. Kemp lines up a 3. Allen got the rebound, got bumped. Felt like there should have been a whistle there. There wasn't. Crenshaw Jr. has it, steps back on Fisher, and it does not go. Up and over the backboard, comes down to View. Lay it up and lay it in for Ellis. And just like that, it's a 1-point game after the Warriors led at the half, 41-35. Lay it up, lay it in, and one for Darnell Turner Jr. It'll be the second on Ellis. Free throw on the and one drops in for Turner Jr. And just like that, with a 3-point trip, the lead back out to 4, 47-43, less than 16 minutes to play. Losing it on the way through. Warriors trying to get it up ahead. Tobias Williams lays it up and it drops off, but a blocking foul called on the shot. Some hard contact on that lay-in try by Tobias Williams. Just bull rushed right into Nick Ellis. That'll be his third. Free throw falls. Coach Ocampo, as the second free throw by Williams comes up short. You can see over there in the corner tunnel, still on hand for the men's contest after his team came away with the win earlier this afternoon. That shot rejected away, but still in control of it are the Cougars. Ellis thought about the 3, passed it off. Baseline 2 drops through. Tobias Williams gets bumped. And now Turner Jr. and Trevor View, who I believe that foul was on, came together there at the end of that play and looked like they exchanged some words. Official came in, made sure that it didn't go any further. It is the first foul on View, team's fourth. Mashore has it, top of the arc, looking for somewhere to go with it. Reverses it for Tobias Williams. Driving, that was rejected away. Tough to tell who in a Warriors uniform got a hand on that. Tomias Williams gallops in, left it short, but draws a foul. They credit the block to Ashton Gould. There was a couple of Warriors in the area there, but they give it to Gould. 14:48 to go in the game. It's 48-45 Warriors. The foul goes on Ellis. That's his fourth. Will step aside on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. Warriors by 3. Tomias Williams set up at the free throw line after the fourth foul on Nick Ellis sent us to the media timeout. Williams 3 of 4 at the line today, knocks home the first. In what has otherwise been a somewhat quiet offensive game for him, just 2 of 7 from the floor, but has make that 9 points with the second free throw and 7 rebounds to boot. Mashore, some tight defense on the ball there on Jacob Mueller. Now View lobs it to the interior, too tall, looking for Isaiah Bailey. So it's Gould, Allen, Williams, Turner Jr., and Mashore, the 5 for the Warriors. It's Slaughter, Crenshaw Jr., View, Bailey, and Mueller for Cleary. Turner Jr. has it. 15 on the possession. Get it back to him, top of the arc, driving on Bailey, lays it up, lays it in. Just ran right by Isaiah Bailey on that layup. At the other end, it falls for Crenshaw Jr. For Crenshaw Jr., 2 of 7 shooting today, 4 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. Warriors by 7. Get it outside Crenshaw Jr. for 3. Off the heel, rebound down to Turner Jr. Tomias Williams, extra pass to a cutting and reversing Tyler Allen for 2. 56-47, 13-13 to go in the game. Timeout on the floor. We'll step aside on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. Tyler Allen gets the bucket that leads to the timeout. Now 6 of 10 shooting for the day, 12 points, also has 4 rebounds as well. Warriors have been led though by Darnell Turner Jr. with 18 points on 7 of 9 shooting in this one. Tobias Williams and James Fisher combining for 18 points, 12 rebounds, and 6 assists so far today for those two. (56-47) as we make our way back out of the timeout. 13-13 to go in the game. Warriors looking to make it a 6th win in a row. If they're successful, would push their conference record to 14-6. Came into today top 4 in the conference standings. Fouls on Allen, his second, team's third. Trying to get downhill on the go, lay it up, lay it in, and they'll count it and one for Derek Miller. Foul goes on Parker, his first, team's fourth. So it'll be one at the line for Derek Miller. Two-possession game after the three-point play the hard way by Derek Miller. Leaning back, middle of the paint, couple hops off the rim, would not fall, track it down in the corner, and they'll say last touched by Cleary. Ashton Gould got in there to disrupt. As Fisher comes back in, Mashore will sit. Get it into Tyler Allen, now Tobias Williams. Straight away as it goes to Fisher. Fisher double teamed inside, has it ripped away. Cougars on the run, that's blocked by Fisher, but they'll call a foul. That'll be the second on Fisher. As Slaughter steps to the line, we'll try between free throws if we can to show you the group here inside of Garth Pleasant Arena for James Fisher down at the other end. The red there up at the top of the stands across the way, all those red shirts in support of James Fisher. Again, one of the 5 seniors honored here today before our contest. Second one is up and through. 1 out of 2 at the line there for the Cougars. Drop it off to Fisher at the free throw line. He'll go in, puts his head down, and puts it in for 2. And there you can see that red across the way as Fisher got the 2 to fall. Slaughter ducks inside, had that shot disrupted on its way up. Warriors away with it into the hands of Lyndon Holder. Warriors up 7. Williams leaning back, just a little too much on it that time. Leaning in, floating, and filling tough shot made it look easy. Chaz Cobbs Jr. for two. 58-53, just inside 11 to play. Tobias Williams wants a three, got the three. The three was not a part of Williams' game a season ago in limited action that he saw, but this season with that starting role has really tried to develop that shot at least enough to make teams have to respect it. He's attempted a couple here today and finally gets one to fall on his third attempt. He has 12 points now on the day. Fisher goes up and gets fouled. He'll get two here. So for Tobias Williams, a full stat sheet, 12 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. Fisher, a solid day as well. He'll go to the line where he's 3 of 6 so far. He has 11 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 assist. Four Warriors in double figures. It's Turner Jr. with 18, Tobias Williams 12, Tyler Allen 12, and Fisher with 12 as he knocks in the second. 62-55 Warriors halfway through this second half. Knock it down and one. Top of the arc for Derek Miller. He got knocked down. Coach Pleasant, just off your screen, arguing he was knocked down due to kicking his leg out. Fouls on Turner Jr., just his first. Free throw is up and off the back of the rim. Turner Jr. rising and firing for two. That's 20 now for Turner Jr. Hewley lays it up and in at the other end. Driving and getting low to the ground there was Chaz Cobbs Jr. Amazing he was able to keep his balance. Just inside the line, fill it up for Derek Miller. And just like that, quickly back down to a three-point game. 64-61, 8:56 to go in regulation. We'll take a timeout with them on the floor on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. A couple Derek Miller jump shots bookend a Tim Hewley lay-in. as Cleary gets it down to a 3-point differential just inside of 9 minutes to play here from Garth Pleasant Arena. Stephen McDonald here with you on the RC Sports Network. Warriors basketball out of the timeout. A 30-second timeout called by the Cougars. Rochester Christian led at the break 41-35. Firing from three and missing was Lyndon Holder. Rebound comes all the way out to midcourt as it was slapped out of there. Chaz Cobb Jr. on the go, won't get the shot to fall, but draws a foul. Fouls on Farrow, his first, team seventh. So for the final 8:28 of regulation, Cleary will be in the bonus. It's Slaughter at the free throw line. No good on the first. Tyler Allen comes in for Farrow. Allen, a solid afternoon so far. 12 points and 5 rebounds on 6 of 11 shooting. Nothing doing at the free throw line for the Cougars. Keeps this at a 3-point differential. Turner Jr. has it. 20 points for him on the day. Floats it outside. Tomias Williams, 10 to shoot. Gets inside, leans back and scores. Williams the rebound after getting the 2 at the other end. Williams 14 points so far today. Needs one more rebound after that last for a double-double. Has 9, also 5 assists. Fisher going to work inside and it falls. And then after the basket, looks like a whistle against the Warriors. No foul there, just a delay of game warning. .26 to go. Here's Cooley, top of the arc. On the lay-in, up and over Fisher for 2. Slaughter gets the 2. Get it down to the baseline for Fisher. Up fake, turns inside and scores. Got 2 defenders in air with that head fake. Then shifted over from the left side of the rim to the right side and then put it up and in. And that is rebound number 10 for Tomias Williams. Give him a double-double, 14 and 10 rebounds plus 5 assists. Holder this way for Williams. Now Fisher with 12 to shoot. Turner Jr. spins and gets fouled on a reach-in by Slaughter. That'll be the 3rd on Slaughter, team 7th. So now the Warriors are in the bonus the rest of the way. Nick Ellis will come in. Slaughter will sit. Zane Kemp checks back in as well. He'll go get Cooley. Free throw halfway down, it pops out for Darnell Turner Jr. Stays a 7-point game. Kemp finally able to pass it off for Nick Ellis. And then the pass looking back into the corner for Zane Kemp, tipped away. 7 to shoot, 5:58 to go. And it looks like Coach Pleasant wants a review here. Warriors were calling for it from the near sideline, and Coach Pleasant does get the attention of the official to head over to the scorer's table and take a look at this. But as it stands, it's Cleary's basketball with 5:58 to go. 70-63 is our score. We'll step aside as they take a look at this on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. Well, taking a quick look at this over on YouTube, that's what the officials across the way are looking at. They're taking a look at this on the YouTube feed that we're all seeing. Not sure that there's enough there to overturn the call if they're saying that it was deflected out of bounds by the Warriors there. But that's what they're looking for. The call on the floor was that it stays with Cleary. We'll see what the final determination was. Pass looking into the corner just to our right for Zane Kemp was played out of bounds. Just a matter of, was it touched on its way out by the Warriors, and it doesn't appear they say it was. So with 7 to shoot, it'll be Cleary basketball on the side. Kemp will throw it in. And again, from our vantage point, not sure there was really enough there to overturn that call. Lay it up and in by Isaiah Bailey with some contact. Get it back to a 2-possession game, 70-65. Get it to Fisher. He'll throw it this way looking for Turner Jr. Pass picked off by Derek Miller. Kemp goes up with it and connects, down to a 3-point game. It would not be a game at Garth Pleasant Arena without it coming down to the final minutes. 5:10 to go, 3-point game, Warriors with the basketball. Turner Jr. thought about it. Drives inside, now steps back with 7 to shoot. Crosses over, pulls up for the shot, knocks it down, and one. 22 and counting for Darnell Turner Jr. He'll get one more at the line when we come back. 4:55 to go. 72-67 on your home for Warriors basketball. Darnell Turner Jr., 22 points on 9 of 11 shooting. He'll go to the free throw line as we make our way out of the timeout. He's 3 of 4 at the free throw line today. Free throw does not fall for him out of the timeout. Turner Jr. had 20 points all the way back on January 24th against number 13 at that time, Indiana Tech. That was the last time the Warriors lost a game, have since gone on to win their next 5. Turner Jr. will pick up his second. Kemp to the free throw line. First one's up and off the heel. Really nice game from Zane Kemp so far. 13 points, 8 rebounds, and 1 assist on 5 of 13 shooting. But just 2 of 4 so far at the free throw line. Second one for him is up and spins out. Still 72-67 Warriors. Get it over to Fisher. He'll go to work inside and lay it in off glass. And again, you look up, top of your screen, that sea of red across the way, all here in support of the senior on Senior Day and Valentine's Day as well. 3 is up and off the mark. Oh my goodness! The putback slam by Nick Ellis. Holder gets a screen from Fisher, and he'll turn it over with 3:39 to go. Ninth team turnover by the Warriors today. Isaiah Bailey steps back, rises on Tobias Williams, and sinks it. Stop me if you've heard this before, but it's back to a 3-point game, 74-71, 3:05 to go in regulation. Tobias Williams goes in, draws some contact, no, trying to go get his own miss. There's a lot of bodies on the floor. They'll say tie up, and possession arrow favors Cleary. Cougars have used 12 different players in this game for head coach Carl Thomas. That has resulted in 35 bench points for the Cougars today. Turning and firing, missing, was one of the starters for the Cougars today. That was Zane Kemp. 2:15 to go, 3-point game. Holder has it at the logo. Fisher's going to come out and screen for him. Now Williams steps into a three, too strong, got his own miss at the free throw line as we hit 2 minutes to go. Holder into a three, give me that! Big time three off the offensive rebound for Lyndon. Holder makes it a 6-point game, but then quickly back the other way for two go the Cougars. But still that three by Holder and the offensive rebound on his own miss by Tomias Williams could loom large for the final 90 seconds of this one. Holder skips it across the floor to Tyler Allen with 7 to shoot. Now Turner Jr. steps back for three, and he got it! Have a day, Darnell Turner Jr. with 25 points. He's only missed twice from the floor. Floater comes up short. Outside to Isaiah Bailey. Zips it down to the baseline across the floor. Lay it up, no, for Zane Kemp. Clock stops with 51.4 to go. Kemp's first is good. Gets it back within 2 possessions on a big second free throw upcoming. He got that one as well. Hewley comes back in, as does, looks like, Amari Slaughter. Inbound comes to Williams. Let's see if Cleary plays for a stop here. 40 seconds to go and 17 to shoot. Eight to shoot, 30 seconds to go in the game. Darnell Turner Jr. has it, gets inside the free throw line. Push shot, he knocks it down. 27 for Darnell Turner Jr. as Hewley slams it down and a timeout called by the Cougars, 82-77 with 14 and a half seconds remaining. And unless something catastrophic happens for the Warriors here in the next 14 and a half, should be on their way to a 6th consecutive win, would push their record up to 14-6 in conference play, as they came into the day top 4 in the conference standings, but once again being pushed to the edge here at home. We've seen some close calls of late for the Warriors, 94-92 in overtime a week ago against Cornerstone on the road. The game before that here at home, 82-76 against Lords. And then the time before that here at home, 80-78 against Michigan Dearborn. So some close calls for the Warriors of late, but they've come out on top in each of those. Foul on the Cougars sends Holder to the free throw line to try to put this one away. Warriors have one more home game for the regular season. That'll come on Wednesday as Holder knocks down the first free throw. They'll host Lawrence Tech in that game on Wednesday night, 7:30 Eastern Time. We'll have that for you here. And then they'll go to Madonna to finish out the regular season next Saturday. 2 at the line for Holder. Cougars have to hurry, launching for 3 short. Hewley snares it and then just taps it up and in. 3.8 seconds to go. Timeout on the floor, 84-79. Warriors will hang on and pick up their 6th straight win. Warriors have shot at 54% from the floor, 5 of 11 from three-point range. They've been led, of course, by Darnell Turner Jr., 27 points, 4 rebounds, 11 of 13 shooting. James Fisher, 18 points, 5 rebounds on 7 of 11 shooting. Tamias Williams, a double-double, 14 and 12 rebounds, also has 6 assists as well. On the other side, Zane Kemp, 17 points, 8 rebounds. Isaiah Bailey, 15 points on 7 of 9 shooting. But it appears it will not be enough. 3.8 seconds to go, 84-79 Warriors. Just have to play a quick game of keep away, and that'll be all she wrote. It'll be Tyler Allen to inbound, gets it to Holder, and he's quickly fouled with 2.7 to go. So we'll step down this way, and Holder will shoot free throws. With the win, Rochester Christian will go to 12-3 at home this season. Knocks down the first. And now a great move for Coach Pleasant, getting the rest of his seniors in there on senior day. Jeremy Neal, Will Asari, and Veer Chowdhury all check in. Another senior, Holder, at the line, knocks down the other free throw. And that's going to do it. Shot misses long. 86-79 is your final score from Garth Pleasant Arena. On this day, it was Darnell Turner Jr. with 27 points on 11 of 13 shooting, adding 4 rebounds to his stat sheet that led the way for Rochester Christian in the win. Their 6th straight win pushes them to 14-6 in conference play and 12-3 at home this season. So for SID, Andrew Ripke, my name's Stephen McDonald saying so long from Garth Pleasant Arena, where your final score one final time is the Warriors 86 and the Cleary Cougars 79. This has been a presentation of the Rochester Christian Sports Network. Good night and happy Valentine's Day, everyone.